New York's newest mega project, Hudson Yards, is now open. I'll take you inside this super high-end mall. And has the mothership landed? What is this thing? We're going inside. Jersey Joe here inside the vessel at Hudson Yards. Let's go take a look. Hudson Yards, the largest private real estate development in the United States, is now open. What was a former train yard is now blocks of skyscrapers and shops, inviting you to live, shop, work, and dine. Only Phase 1 is open now with more high-rises on the way, but at the centerpiece is a 4-story high-end shopping mall with a 3-floor Neiman Marcus plopped on top. It's 7 floors of shopping paradise. But this is not your suburban mall. Most of these stores are high-end. There are a few that are standard mall fare, but most will give that gold card a workout. The shops and restaurants of Hudson Yards, as the mall is called, opened in March 2019. Housing 100 shops and 20 restaurants, the mall is pretty much full and full of visitors as well. The place was packed when I visited on the second Saturday it was open. I also checked out the Neiman Marcus store on the top 3 floors, and guess what? The place had a DJ in a department store. Who knew? I guess we're trying to attract the millennials, right? Now, you won't find a McDonald's. The only mainstream food chain that I did find was a Shake Shack. Now, they do have an upscale food court and some gourmet places, and they have a bunch of bars, but of course, they were all packed too. Now, right now, the place needs more seating as a lot of people were just sitting on the floor, eating and chilling out. And that's the biggest thing that I noticed. Besides people eating at the restaurants, most were just browsing. I mean, check out all the video. Do you see anybody with a shopping bag? Very few. Now that's something developers might want to take a note of. In this age of online shopping booming and traditional malls failing, what will happen here? Once the condo high-rise is all open, maybe this will truly become an all-in-one contained place. And speaking of the condos, they do have a display where you can check out what the final plans look like and even talk to an agent about purchasing your home in the sky. You could move on up like George and Wheezy Jefferson. Back to the mall, it takes up an entire city block, but it's very open and airy. Lots of natural light flows through thanks to the massive 5-floor atrium at the front. Just outside of the atrium, though, is the showstopper of Hudson Yards, the Vessel. Now that's what it's called right now, but the name was always designed to be temporary, and there's currently an online contest to rename it. Now it's part art piece and part jungle gym for kids and adults. You don't just look at it, you walk all around inside of it. The Vessel is 10 floors high, connected by a catacomb of stairs. Now they have some special rules set up right now. It's free to get in, but you must get a ticket to get inside. Now when we got our tickets, it assigns you a time, and ours required about a 2-hour wait. But that's alright, we burned off that time in the mall. Once you're scheduled to go in, you assemble in the front of the sculpture where they scan your ticket and you climb a small ramp to get inside. Now the inside center is a social media sensation. People are putting their phones down the floor to get that ultimate selfie with the sculpture surrounding you. I walked up and down all those small sets of stairs that encircle the entire piece. But wait, take a look at this woman's security guard. She is stopping people from going any higher than the 3rd floor. Why? Well, on the day of my visit, it was massively windy and you couldn't go to the top. Now, I'm sure the view from the 10th floor top would be spectacular, but that wasn't happening on this day. The wind was brutal, my hands were freezing, but it was kind of smart to keep us all down, and besides, I didn't want to lose my beautiful Yankees cap. This wind, though, is no joke. I can see why the upper levels are closed. But that's one thing you have to remember if you're visiting here. Weather is a factor. So if there are high winds or chance of storms, you're not going all the way up, so plan accordingly. Now I have to admit, I was really disappointed and bummed that I couldn't go all the way to the top, but I plan on making another trip when the observation deck for the Hudson Yards, this tiny little plastic triangle on the top of a skyscraper, opens later this year. Now it appears that the Vessel is sort of handicap accessible. There is an elevator that can get you to all the floors, but once you get off, there's only a landing that you can get to because everything else is surrounded by those little stairs that make up the catacomb. Now once you exit, you can fully appreciate the mass size by looking at it and taking tons of photos from the adjacent part. Okay, but here comes a little gray area. When the Vessel first opened, they had a disclaimer that they own all social media photos and videos and can do whatever they wanted with what you posted. Now, I've never heard of anything like this anywhere before, but they were challenged in court, and now your rights are safe. Your posts are your posts, I think. Now look, this sculpture is a great addition to the city and will definitely become a local and tourist hotspot. The mall is cool, but the stores are a little too high-end for most visitors and travelers. Only time will tell how well this works out. But hey, definitely give it a visit. You can access the entire Hudson Yards complex via the 7 subway. This project has been years in the making, it's massive, it's beautiful, and definitely a cool addition to the New York City skyline. Hey, thanks for coming on inside with me. Kind of cool to check out, so if you're in New York City, I recommend it. Also recommend you click that like and subscribe button down below for more fun right here. Kickback Jersey Joe, Online Gambling Jersey Joe, and The Brew. Thanks for watching. See you next time, I hope.